Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell comes to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1973 college football season. This is week number 6, October 20th, 1973. But there was a game that was played on October 19th, 1973 for the week 6 for October 20th, 1973. And it was a good game, big game, rather, between two top 15 teams at the time. Number 14, Houston versus number 15, Miami, where number 14, Houston, on a Friday, October 19, 1973, beat Miami, number 15 team in the country, 30-7. The Cougars scored twice within 20 seconds in the third quarter to turn fortunes their way. On go-ahead score, Houston quarterback D.C. Nobles threw across the middle into Miami territory, but ball was deflected right to running back Reggie Cherry as he fell into the end zone. On a soon kickoff, the Canes defensive back Greg Ingram lost fumble with Cougars special teamer Tommy Kaiser making recovery. One of 5 Miami turnovers. Nobles then tossed a 20-yard pass to wide receiver Brian Willingham to set up insurance 1-yard touchdown dive by running back Leonard Parker. Houston's Cherry rushed for 104 yards with 66 yards coming on fourth quarter touchdown run. The Canes' big play was quarterback Ed Carney's 71-yard touchdown pass to tight end Phil August in third quarter. Pittsburgh defeated Boston College by a score of 28-14. The Eagles made freshman tailback Tony Dorsett earn every bit of his 109 yards, but offense could not keep up with Pitts. Dorsett's 11-yard scoring run in the second quarter bumped the Panthers' lead to 14-0. After Boston College tailback Mike Esposito scored from 1 yard out to have this deficit, Pitt quarterback Bill Daniels scored second touchdown on 1-yard keeper for 21-7 halftime lead. Meanwhile, Tony Dorsett scored again in the second half on a 1-yard run to clinch the matters. Boston College quarterback Gary Berangi finished scoring with a 26-yard pass to wide receiver Bob Watts in the fourth quarter. Next, Rutgers beat Delaware 24-7. Interesting game because Rutgers Scarlet Knights ended Delaware's 20-game winning streak as tailback J.J. Jennings, the nation's leader in rushing, 738 yards, scoring 86 points, gained 131 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Game was tied 7-7 late in the second quarter when the Blue Hens marched downfield. Safety Tony Pollock made a crucial interception at the goal line for first of his 3 key interceptions that also halted 2 third-quarter Delaware drives on Rutgers' 9-yard line, 20-yard line. Quarterback Gary Smolin had big game at helm of Scarlet Knights attack, hitting 7 of 10 for 105 yards, a touchdown, rushing for 8 yards, touchdown. Next, Navy beat Air Force 42-6. Clemson beat Duke 24-8. Alabama, number 2 team in the country in the battle of 2 top 10 teams. Alabama, number 2 team in the country, beat number 10 Tennessee 42-21 in Birmingham. The Battle of Unbeatens was fittingly tied until fourth quarter when 3 touchdown blowout within 5-minute span put Tennessee away. Safety Robin Carey took his punt 63 yards for touchdown, then halfback Wilbur Jackson went 80 yards for touchdown that broke open this game for Alabama. Carey added a fumble recovery of kickoff on Volunteers' 3-yard line to set up Bama's final score. Quarterback Condridge Holloway accounted for all Tennessee points, throwing touchdown passes of 64 to tight end Mitchell Gravitt and 20 yards to wide receiver John Yarbrough. Now running 6 yards for another. Now Todd had scored on his opening 2 possessions, but became bogged down against the Volunteers' excellent defense. Lost snapped Volunteers' 11-game winning streak. Next, Vanderbilt beat Georgia by a score of 18-14. The Commodores snapped the 12-game conference losing streak as kicker Hawkins Golden kicked 4 field goals and quarterback Fred Fisher threw a 15-yard touchdown pass to tight end Barry Burton. Now Vandy tailback Lonnie Sadler ran for 109 yards. Bulldogs had built a 14-3 lead. Advanced at halftime behind quarterback Andy Johnson, who threw and ran for touchdowns. So Vanderbilt defense allowed only 2 first downs after halftime, and picking off 2 of Johnson's passes in game's final 5 minutes. Now, special team play was crucial for more than field goals as punter Burton nailed 79-yard 8-yard punt to Bulldogs' 1-yard line in the third quarter, thus killing field position for Georgia for the rest of the second half. For the first time since 1963, Vanderbilt owned a 3-game winning streak, while Georgia coach Vince Dooley considered outcome one of the most disappointing losses, if not the most disappointing loss we have had. Next, Oklahoma, number 3 team in the country, beat number 16 Colorado 34-7. Sooners' talent pool was quickly becoming too deep for their opponents. This game's hero was fullback Wayman Clark, who rushed for 172 yards and a touchdown. Oklahoma defense excelled, turning game around on safety Randy Hughes' 96-yard interception return and finishing off both those with a goal line stand third quarter. Most dazzling play from Sooners' offense was 37-yard scoring pass from quarterback Steve Davis to tight end Wayne Hoffman for the first down, with Davis opening play by pitching to halfback Joe Washington, who then returned favor. Washington added 183 yards rushing and team's third touchdown on a 1-yard run in third quarter. Colorado had taken a 7-0 lead on a 3-yard run by fullback Bo Matthews. Next, Nebraska, the number 11 team in the country, beat number 18 Kansas. Is about 2 top 20 teams. Number 11 Nebraska beat number 18 Kansas by a score of 10-9. Number 11 Nebraska beat number 18 Kansas 10-9. Although Huskers shut down Kansas quarterback David James, they trailed until a late field goal, as the key play was Nebraska's linebacker Bob Nelson's fourth quarter interception, which was converted into kicker Rich Sanger's winning field goal from 28 yards out. Cornhuskers had grabbed a 7-0 lead on an early 80-yard drive to I-back Tony Davis' 2-yard touchdown. The stakes then set up all points for Jayhawks. Nebraska fullback Murray Kroger's fumble on his own 36-yard line was converted into 26-yard field goal by kicker Bob Swift. And in third quarter, defensive back Randy Borg lost the ball on the punt that Kansas tight end Ken Suthoff nabbed at Nebraska 18-yard line. Now, tailback Delvin Williams made a 4-yard touchdown run, but Nebraska defensive back Ardell Johnson made a crucial extra point block. Next, Kansas State beat Iowa State 21-19. Texas beat Arkansas by a score of 34-6. Texas Tech upset number 19 Arizona 31-17. Ranks of unbeaten teams were thin as Wildcats stumbled against determined Texas Tech. The Red Raiders defensive end like Tommy Combs set up winning touchdown with blocked punt early in the fourth quarter, which was recovered on the Arizona 21-yard line. Halfback Lawrence Williams scored his second touchdown 4 plays later on an 8-yard run. Fullback James Mosley added clinching 41-yard scoring run later in the fourth quarter. Raiders had opened a 16-0 second quarter lead, with Williams tailing on an 18-yard run. The Wildcats then ran off 17 straight points to wrestle away the lead, as halfback Willie Hamilton, who had 113 yards on 17 carries, scored Arizona's first touchdown on a 4-yard run in the second quarter. Combs' blocked punt and 5 turnovers spelled difference for the Cats. Number 13, UCLA defeated Washington State 24-13 in Spokane. Wishbone offensive nation's top scoring team, UCLA, was nearly wrecked by hustling and gambling defense of Cougars, led by linebackers like Gary Larson, Clyde Wareheim, and Tom Poe. Fullback Charlie Choo-Choo Schumann had 105 yards on 13 carries, filled in admirably for injured fullback James McAllister, and scored decisive 53-yard weaving touchdown in the third quarter that provided a 17-7 lead for the Bruins of UCLA. Washington State held UCLA to a meager 3-0 lead in the first half and trimmed it to a 10-7 lead in the third quarter, as Wazoo's 80-yard touchdown drive was spiced by 18 and 12-yard bursts by fullback Andrew Jones, who had a monster game, 124 yards on 24 carries. Halfback Kermit Johnson mined his 92 yards rushing into 2 touchdowns while going past Kenny Washington, who played for UCLA from 1937 to 1939 as UCLA's all-time leading rusher to date. And finally, Arizona State, the number 12 team in the country, beat Brigham Young 52-12. Arizona State unleashed its potent offense as quarterback Danny White threw for 17 for 25 for 303 yards and 3 touchdowns and rushed for 66 yards and another touchdown. Not to be outdone by his teammates, halfback Woody Green ran for 128 yards while catching 2 scoring catches, and fullback Ben Malone added 2 touchdown runs. After surrendering 36 straight points, BYU finally scored on a 9-yard pass from quarterback Gary Shadi to redoubtable wide receiver Jay Miller. The Sun Devils of Arizona State played up to their nickname, gaining 652 yards despite 95-degree heat as the afternoon game was played for TV. So that concludes a look at week number 6, the games that were played on October 20th, 1973, and the lone game that was played on October 19th, 1973 between Houston and Miami. Let's look at the October 22nd AP poll. Number 20 was Richmond. Richmond was ranked at number 20. Texas was ranked number 19. Number 18 was Texas Tech. 17 Arkansas. Miami of Ohio 16. Tulane 15. Tennessee 14. 13 UCLA. 12 Houston. Number 11 Arizona State. The top 10 round out as this. Nebraska at number 10. Number 9 Louisiana State. Number 8 Notre Dame. 7 Missouri. 6 Southern California. The top 5 round as this. Penn State number 5. 4 Michigan. 3 Oklahoma. Number 2 Alabama. And number 1 Ohio State. So that concludes a look at the week that was college football review for week 6. The games that were played on October 20th, 1973, and the lone game that was played on October 19th, 1973 between Miami and Houston. Please like and subscribe and comment on the channel. Do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.